I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity to potentially work for your company teaching English to children. A little bit about me is I have my bachelor's in psychology. I got it 2 years ago. I'm currently working on my master's in social work. But for the last 6 years, I've been working with individuals with disabilities, taking them out in the community, teaching them things. And the reason this is so important is because I have to adapt to their language skills. Some of my clients are nonverbal, and I'm having to, even though I know some sign language, everyone uses different signs. So I have to be able to adapt to them, adapt to their ability, and be able to communicate with them effectively. And that is important to be able to communicate effectively. And I've learned different communication styles, how to keep things simple and get my point across, which is important in teaching anyone a language. Um, I love teaching because I call it the light bulb moment. I love it when the student understands it and it's like, oh my gosh, I understand this. Okay, so now I can do this and this. And it's just really cool to know that you are a part of that moment for them and that you are helping form that child and having a small part of who they become when they grow up. Um, an important part that I think isn't to know about me is I actually have gone abroad. I was in France for little under a week, so I know what it's like to not be the one speaking the language. And that's an important thing to learn and to have as a background because it can be frustrating. I got frustrated. I was handing these people pieces of paper with the information on them, and I didn't even know what I was asking, but it's what the hotel attendant said, hand them this and you'll get what you need. And I, with that, I learned how frustrating it can be not knowing the language and how important even just little syllables are because you think you're saying one thing and they look at you like you're nuts because you're saying something else. And so I've learned how to pay attention to detail and to correct people, but in a fun way, in a learning way, not a, oh, you're doing this wrong. Why aren't you understanding me? It's, no, as a teacher, I need to fix something and let's move on. Finally, I have taken also I was in sign language class and we were taught by all the professors were deaf and only use sign language. So I got to experience how to teach, someone like me. I didn't know sign language. And to see me grow learning sign language and how they were able to communicate with us and what we needed to do, I can take a lot of those skills and those memories of those first days walking to class and going, oh my goodness, how am I going to be able to talk to my professor? How am I going to know my homework? How am I going to, just be able to function in this class? And I was able to succeed by using a lot of TPR, and the professor would write stuff out when she needed to. And that was, she knew English and but a lot of those skills could still be applied to someone while teaching them from another language. I hope you choose me in working for your company and teaching children. Thank you so much.